Hi, I'm Chris Leader. I'm the president of Leaders Edge Training, and I want to welcome you to our monthly video tips. Please feel free to send them on to anybody on your contact management system. I know you and your friends are really going to enjoy them. Hi, I'm sitting with Bruce Joseph today, the principal broker and the president of the Anthem Mortgage Group. Bruce specializes obviously in the mortgage industry, but works also as a consultant on both sides of the border, consulting on the housing market. Bruce, the question I wanted to start with today was, when you as a mortgage professional are looking to partner with a real estate agent, what is it that you're looking for in another professional that you would see great value in terms of that connection?
Well, I want to make sure that our strategies are aligned. So I'll ask a number of questions. What is their core strategy? I want to know what's most important to their business. And I also ask what their pressure points is, because I want to stay away from or help solve what the biggest problems they have. That solidifies the relationship. But the major benefit of having a strong relationship is the fact that we have higher client retention. When we have higher client retention from giving good feedback to the client about all the professionals in the network that are working with that individual client, they're far less likely to go to a competitor.
What should a real estate professional be looking for in a mortgage professional to join forces with?
Right, so the mortgage business has grown greatly over the last few years. So there's a lot of mortgage brokers. You want to make sure you find one that has two key components. You want to make sure they're competent, okay, so they can actually get the deal to fund quickly and efficiently. But most importantly, in addition to that, you want to make sure the experience is fantastic. You want to make sure that you know that when the client is dealt with and it's finalized, this broker is an extension of your marketing team. So it's going to reflect on you when you refer out. So I would want feedback from the client. If I was a real estate agent, I just closed a transaction, I would actually want the feedback on how the overall experience had gone as well.
Bruce, from a real estate agent's perspective, you did mention a moment ago that it's really important that they choose a professional to work with that's competent. I'd really like to drill that down a little bit and take that a step further. What do you mean by competent? What should a real estate agent have in terms of metrics to measure the quality of the mortgage person they might be working with? What should they be looking for?
Right, so I would ask interesting questions like, explain to me what makes you different than other mortgage brokers. What's your value-added proposition? Why are you better or different? I want to understand what their overall strategy is, what their planning looks like when they deal with clients. And through going through that, you'll understand that they are competent at that point. And you could ask competency questions like, explain to me the mortgage market. How do interest rates work? What are your projections and forecasts for the future? That in itself will reveal their competency.
One last question I have for you right now, and that would be, we talk about the principles of underwriting and what happens, but can you give me a sense from a real estate agent's perspective, what are the important pieces to ensure that the clients I'm working with would be able to get a mortgage?
There's always the 4 C's of capital. You've got character, they're good people, credit. I mean, the realtor wouldn't know that, but we always look at capacity to repay. Do they have good employment? And of course, collateral, which is the piece of real estate they're buying. Those are the 4 pegs of borrowing, essentially, yeah.
So just running through those again, I'm assuming it's down payment.
Correct, so that would be your collateral.
The ability to repay the debt, so they got good job history.
Capacity, exactly.
They've got a good track record of repaying their debts in the past.
Credit, yes.
And they've got strong employment, and they can afford the house.
That would fall under capacity as well, exactly. Their ability to repay the mortgage. Character actually matters now, so that the individual themselves can't have done anything incredibly negative. For example, family responsibility. Somebody could have good credit, but if that shows up, it's going to be cleared off. That's a character component. So banks will only lend when certain elements on the credit have been removed. So character is important now.
Often real estate agents get frustrated, but I think it's because they really don't understand what goes into the process after it comes to the mortgage broker. So I thank you for that. I think you've cleared up a lot, and I think that it's going to just make things a little brighter for all of us in the community.
Thank you very much.